Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. I hope you all have had a fantastic day. And if you are new, welcome to the channel. This is where I talk about fashion, how I enjoy it from my wardrobe here, and I share style tips and hopefully things that will help you enjoy your wardrobe as well. Today I am sharing a few stops I've made, one of which, if you saw a short, it's been a very, very long time ago, you know that I have a tambourine. And I grew up beating a tambourine, and we used to kill them until they were no longer usable. And I bought a new one maybe a year ago that did not hold up. And I still have it. It's just not going to be my main. So I found a new one. I got it at the Guitar Center. You'll see it in the video, but it is by the brand Meinl, Meinl. The reason I went with this one is because it says that the back is made of traditional goat skin, and it's also wood, and the jingles are aluminum and steel. So for that reason, I felt like it should be able to live up to what the other side of this card says, which is durable frame, strong and reliable for energetic playing. I fall in there. We took it for a spin. All is well. I needed a back. That's just my preference, of course, if they do come with no back. But I do think this will last. I think the goat skin back is going to serve me well. Oh, I think we're going to be good. This is my new purchase. I also went to HomeGoods. I'm looking for some things for the house. Just kind of want to change some things. You know, you get into these spaces where you just keep things for a while. Not a lot, just a couple things I want to replace and a couple things I want to add. So I'm looking for some wall art. I'm looking for, and if you saw my birthday video, you probably picked up on I like white dishes. So I'm looking for some additional entertainment pieces. Just want to build that space a little bit more. And also, I'm looking for a glass pitcher. I'm looking for something that's not a traditional shape. I'm looking for something that's a little more slender, maybe something a little bit decorative. And so I was in HomeGoods looking at those as well as some other things. And I didn't see anything in that visit, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. So we'll add that to our pitcher collection for our drinks. And I went to Ross. I did not see a lot in Ross that I thought was exciting. There's a bit of spring, but nothing really that just kind of jumped out at me as something I really thought I wanted. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. I am looking for a couple of specific things. I'm always looking for that bronze suit. I have never seen it. It's going to come. I know it's going to come. So I'm always looking for that. But I'm also looking for a few pieces in white. So if you saw the short today, that was, of course, a pull together of three different things. None of that came together. So fortunately, the whites blended well enough that it all looked white. That worked out fine. But I'm just looking for something very specific in white. So I'm kind of all over looking for that. We are going to be working on the bench this week. If you tune in maybe 2-3 videos ago, I mentioned that I purchased a new bench for the foot of our bed. So we're going to be working on that this week. So I hope you enjoy. If you have not subscribed and you've been coming for a little bit and haven't pushed the subscribe button, I invite you to do so. And if you shop the live sales, I will be having a handbag sale this coming Tuesday. That will be the 6th, Tuesday the 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here on YouTube. Handbags, handbags, handbags. I might throw in some jewelry, but it will be primarily handbags. So I wish everyone a fantastic week this week. How about we just say we're going to have a fantastic week this week? And let's expect that to be the case. So we're going to look forward to that. So we will see you on Tuesday, or we'll see you in a short or in the next video. But I do hope to see you very soon. I hope you enjoy the video.